Welcome to your next training video for the MAIC post-release program. So for this program, we are going to be looking at how to transfer clients who were entered into the pre-release program and go ahead and start working with them in the post-release program after they have been released from incarceration. Pre-release is when they are still incarcerated. Post-release is after they have been released from incarceration. So what we want to do is go ahead and select your Enter Data As program or provider. So we'll click on Enter Data As and then look through your provider list until you find the MAIC post-release project and go ahead and click the green plus sign on that provider. Alrighty, so what I want to show you right now is how to connect a client's call point record to an actual HMIS client point record. So they're two separate records. Call point is just a way to capture very brief information, and then once you actually enter the client into the client point portion of this database, they will be able to have a full HMIS record. So you'll be able to document case plans and goals and different services that you provide and more detailed information about the client. So we're going to go ahead and click on call point. And I just basically clicked here and did a search, and it just pulled up these clients that you and I have already entered through training. In the live database, you would have to search for them by their unique identifier. So I'm going to click on the one that I created yesterday. I'm going to open it up by clicking on the edit pencil. And so in our hypothetical situation, we're going to say that Bob Smith, aka Cowboy, has been released from incarceration and he has come back to MAIC in need of services through the post-release program, maybe some case management, maybe help with a driver's license, something like that. So what we want to do, right here there's a green plus sign. It says this call record has not been linked with a client record. We want to link that because we want him to be enrolled into this next program. So we're going to click this green plus sign. And at this point, and we can go ahead and pull up the workflow just so you can see the MAIC post-release, creating a client record through call point. This client should have a signed release of information prior to entering any of their data into HMIS. So at this point, you can go ahead and enter their real name because they should have already signed a release of information giving you permission. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to Bob Smith. And then for the name data quality, you do need to fill out all of these fields except for the alias. That's not required. But you want to select full name reported for the name data quality field. Go ahead and enter their social, and this is the training, so it can be any number. Select the full social security number reported, and then yes or no for if they are a U.S. military veteran, and then click search. Alright, so you always want to search for the client first because you don't just want to add them to the database just in case there's an off chance that they already have a client record. You don't want to create a duplicate client record in the database. So always search first, and if no matches appear down here in the client results, then click Add New Client with this information. And then you've got the option here to add the client only, add a client in a new household, or add the client and search throughout the households to see if their household member is already in the database. I'm going to just go ahead and we're just going to click Add Client Only. Alright, so we're going to stay on the call point record, but now you can see their name has turned into a hyperlink. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and click Save here, and then we're going to click on their name and go directly to their client record. So now you can see here, this is what the client HMIS record looks like. It's a lot more detailed. This is the client profile page. And you can see here, this is the call record that we just linked. And you can even go back to their call record by clicking on the edit pencil. So yeah, that is how you link a call record to a client point record.